Hi, welcome to Writer's Reality, a blog that gives you an in-depth look at what it means to be a writer in today's literary world. I'm Stacey Rourke, the author of The Conduit and Embrace, with the third book in the series, Sacrifice, releasing this spring. Now that we've moved past the shameless plug, I want to take a minute to thank everybody that viewed my blog last week. I got like 11,000 hits, which freaks me out a little bit because I'm a big dork and that's a lot of people, but thanks for your support. The point of this is to answer questions of any new or aspiring authors that want to dip their toes in the water of the literary world. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, you can Facebook them to me at www.facebook.com/Stacey Rourke author. So let's get right to our very first question. The question that I get asked at pretty much every interview that I do is, what tip can I give for new aspiring authors? And my answer is always the same. Read, 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 and then read a little bit more. It was Stephen King that said, only through reading can an author develop the tools they need for their craft. And Stevie Boy knows what he's talking about. I mean, dude could sneeze into a napkin and Hollywood will fight over the rights to turn it into a movie. He's brilliant. So clearly he knows what he's talking about. Plus, dude got a cameo on Sons of Anarchy. I don't know how or what level of success you have to reach to get that, but I'm assuming it's pretty darn big. Although, I watched the show and I'm familiar with Kurt Sutter's work, and I'm pretty sure that if I ever were to reach that level, he would probably cast me as a crack whore. I'm in a place in my life where I can say with a good deal of certainty that I really have no desire to be a crack whore. Now, to be the first ever chick to catch Sam Crow, that would be sweet. That would be sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. What was I saying? Yes, read. Read, read, read. An example I can give from my own experience of how reading helped me is I'm romantically deficient. Not just in my writing, but in life in general. I suck at romance. If you don't believe me, you can ask my husband. You'll probably have to console him a little bit, pat him on the back, and wait for him to calm down, but once he's able to articulate again, he will tell you that in the romance department I'm completely inept. So when I read Spirit Firestorm by Dawn Gray, something about her main characters sparked the romantic idea in my head that I could then take to my own books. Her main characters have a physical reaction to each other. Their bodies are drawn together, and the result of it is just so sizzling that it inspired me. So to Dawn Gray, I say thank you for inspiring me with your naughtiness. But to all authors out there, I say read as much as you can, because you never know if a sentence, a chapter, an entire book is going to teach you something, a new technique that you might not have had otherwise, and inspire your creativity. So if you do nothing else, if you take nothing else from this blog, read. The second question that I get asked quite often is, how do you handle bad reviews? Well, see, I have this elaborate system that I do. I make voodoo dolls of the reviewer, and I cover it in gravy, and then I feed it to my St. Bernards. I'm kidding, I don't really do that. Anyways, bad reviews always will happen. It doesn't matter who you are as an author, the bad reviews will come in. And yes, it is our first reaction when someone gives us a poor review to go on the defensive, defend our work, and possibly insult the reviewer's mama a little bit. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and we don't want to be that author. So we have to learn to take these things in stride, even though they suck. A good friend of mine, Catherine Polillo, wrote the book Destin. Fantastic book if you check it out. When she first released it, she was terrified of getting her first bad review. Then the book launched, and the good reviews were pouring in, just slews of them coming in. And as grateful as she was for all of them, all it did was build her anxiety more and more for the bad review that she knew was eventually going to come. And then the day came that it did. And yeah, she wanted to call the reviewer an angry little troll and a few other choice names. But instead, she slept on it and realized that everybody is entitled to their opinion, and you can't please them all. You know, if there's a touch of knowledge in their review, maybe an element that you can work on in your writing, by all means pick it up, see if you can apply it to future works. But also keep in mind that some reviewers just leave nasty reviews. Maybe they didn't like your genre, maybe they're unhappy in their life, maybe they got hit by a car earlier that day, maybe you wish they would have. But sometimes they just say nasty things for no reason, and it happens. In those moments, I like to pick any best-selling author, King, Ivanovich, Collins, Meyer, any best-selling author, and just go read their reviews. I guarantee you'll find 1 or 2 stars in pretty much all of them. It's inevitable in this industry. And being armed with that knowledge, you are then able to take a page from the wonderful book of CeeLo and tell those reviewers, forget you. All right, that's all the time we have for today. I'll be back soon. If you have any questions that you'd like to see me answer on the blog, you can message them to me at www.facebook.com/Stacey Rourke author. Until next time, keep writing, Rourke out, peace.